In business studies, we will be studying 10 chapters. There are 10 chapters in your syllabus, business studies. And in these 10 chapters, you will come to know about commerce, trade, business, economic activities, non-economic activities, types of business, emerging modes of business, e-commerce. You will come to know about different things which help in the execution of trade. You will come to study about different types of sources of finance, because business cannot run without finance. So we will also come to know about different sources of finance. We will study about internal trade and external trade. We will also study about international trade. And in this chapter also, you will learn about banking and different banking services, functions of banking. All these will be done in this particular chapter, in this particular book. Only 10 chapters are there. And today I will start chapter number 1. Chapter number 1 is and purpose of business activities. Chapter number 1 is nature and purpose of business activities, which is foundation of business. And in this chapter, we will learn about all the things which you are just, there are different queries in your mind, but I will try to sort out, clear different concepts through different concepts, like what are human activities, economic and non-economic activities, types of economic activities, and what do you mean by business, what do you mean by business risk, what do you mean by profit, what is the importance of profit in business, what do you mean by different type of business activities, what do you mean by different types of trade, different types, what do you mean by auxiliaries to trade, auxiliaries means aids, help, and also what are different types of business risks, what are different types of business risks which uh, which take place in, we can say, inevitable to the business, and what business should do to avoid these type of business risk. So very important topics are there in this chapter. I hope you will like this chapter, you will like this subject, because it is a subject which is based on theory. It is a purely theoretical subject. You have to only know about different concepts, different topics. You have to simply learn them, and you can get very good marks in this subject. It is a purely theoretical subject, just like English, just like SST, right? And you have to only know about, you have to only study about different topics, and you can very easily do these things. Okay, we will start with the topic nature and purpose of business, and we will start with activities. All of you know very well there are activities which every human perform. All the activities, any activity, I would say, whatever we do from morning till night, in a school or in playground, at home or outside, in a function or in business, whatever you do, we do some sort of activity, we do some work, and we do it practically. So we are doing something, action. When we do some actions, it becomes an activity. And activity, when we do, it can be classified very easily into economic or non-economic activity. Very easily, any activity can be classified into economic or non-economic activity. So Can anyone tell me, or can anyone define what do you mean by economic or non-economic activities? First, economic activity. Can anyone tell me? Priyadarshini? Yes, please.
Economic activities are the one which we do for the purpose of earning money.
Voice is little low. Please, louder.
Activities which we do for the purpose of earning money are called economic activities.
Economic activities. Okay. Priyadarshini said, or any activity, the purpose of which is to earn money, right?
Yes, sir.
Is to earn money is known as economic activity. It's a very nice answer. Anybody else? Anyone else would like to add something to it? She is very right. Activities which are done with the sole aim of earning money. Profit motive. Now, Kirat Singh, yes. Turn your camera on. Now, Kirat,
Yes, sir.
turn your camera on.
Sir, ready new.
है?
Sir, ready new अभी.
No problem. So, economic activity is the activity which is done with the sole aim or motive of earning profit, money. Money is involved in these type of activities. Employment, employment. Whenever a person is doing some job, he is under employment and he is doing it for the sake of earning money. Engineer, right? Doctor, policeman, driver, any job for that sake, which is done for the sake of earning money. A businessman does business to earn money. It is also whatever he does in that is also an economic activity. There should not be any sort of doubt in this. All the economic activities are done to earn money. आपको तो एक बात नोट रखनी है बस. The sole aim, the main aim of doing these activities is what? Money. None other than that. Money. Money is the main thing behind these activities. इनका main motive ही क्या है? Money है, पैसा, profit. But non-economic activities are those which are not done for the sake of money. They are done by out of, you can say, out of love, out of respect, out of charity, out of sympathy and empathy, out of charity, out of sympathy, out of empathy, out of psychological pleasure, out of emotions. Whatever we do for our family, or our friends, for our colleagues, out of charity, when we help somebody with some money even, right? That is called non-economic activity. Even if you pay some money to a person for his help and do not want anything in return, it is also non-economic activity. Mother cooking food for you at home is a non-economic activity. You washing utensils at home is a non-economic activity. A teacher teaching his son, his daughter at home is a non-economic activity. A doctor treating his family members at home is a non-economic activity. But the same doctor treating patients in the hospital, the same activity becomes economic activity. The same activity can become economic activity because in the hospital it is for the purpose of earning money. But treating his own family members is a non-economic activity. Is it clear to you? We have to see the motive behind the activities. We have to focus on the motive, not on the activity. If the motive is to earn money, if the motive is to get profit, then we will call it economic activity. Otherwise, it will not be called economic, it will be called non-economic activity. Then you can see there are so many differences of economic and non-economic activities are given. And whenever a question of differentiation or a question to differentiate between two things will be given, you will always do it in this format only. You will always follow the same format. जिनके बीच में difference करना है उनको लिखना है आपने दो कॉलम में, और first column should always be of the basis of difference. On what basis you are differentiating between the two? If I want to differentiate between two students, then there should be some basis, right? First basis, punctuality. I will write punctuality. Or in one A student, I will write he is not punctual. B, I will write he is very punctual. His academics, I will write academics. Number 1 point, he is above average student or very good student, 80% and above. He is below average, 50% and below. Discipline, yes, no. Neatly dressed, these are the different what we will call them basis of difference, which is very must. Never you will answer the differentiation question in paragraphs. You will always answer the differentiation question in points and like this only. Basis of difference, then the first one and the second one. So now each and every basis of difference is given in front of you. Just try to read them and see if you can understand all. I will ask you in between some. First one is definition. Definition of economic and non-economic is clear to you now. Economic activities are done to perform to earn profit or they are monetary in nature. Non-economic activities are not done to earn money. They are performed out of love, care, affection. So many I have written, you see. Affection, care, love, emotions, friendship, out of respect, you do something for others. That is also non-economic activity. Number 2 is motive, which is clear. Money measurement is clear. Relationship, economic activities are related to creation of wealth. When economic activities are done, wealth is created. In non-economic activity, there is no creation of wealth. Outcome, सभी economic activities से क्या होता है? All economic activities, आप जो भी economic activities करेंगे, उससे आपको क्या मिलेगा? Outcome will be money. Outcome will be sale and purchase of goods and services. Non-economic activity में outcome will be what? You will only get satisfaction. You will be happy, contented. you will be very, very, satisfied that you have done something good today. You have done a charitable work. You have been very, very, helpful to someone, cooperative to someone. That will give you inner happiness. Then duration. Economic activities are done repeatedly. No, business activities may sale and purchase of goods and services goes on completely one after the other. Non-economic activities are done not repeatedly, but they are done on regular basis. Examples, so many examples are there now. You must have understood. Let me ask some of you. Puneet, give me some example of non-economic activities from your surrounding.
Cooking food.
Okay, any other example? Non-economic activity. So many, there are thousands and thousands of examples. Payal,
So religious activities.
religious activities, all religious activities which we perform, we do not want any money in return. Sajal,
So donating of blood.
yeah, blood donation. Sarthak, you are not audible. Navkirat,
Sir, doing charity, like helping poor people and giving like
yeah,
food
in
this
this
lockdown.
COVID times, you see many of the
Yes,
people
sir.
are
Doing
distributing
charity, like
food, masks, money, donating blood,
sanitizers,
and giving their own
sanitizers.
private vehicles for ambulance purpose, helping one another. All these days you see, all the activities which are performed are not economic. Many of the activities you see around are non-economic. People are, their heart and soul. People are giving their, everything to save others, and they do not want any money in return. Any activity, helping somebody in your locality, helping somebody to reach the hospital, anything which gives you pleasure, which gives you happiness because you are doing something for the good of others and you do not want anything in return. Even if I am paying 5,000 rupees to somebody and do not want in return anything, it is a non-economic activity. Money is not counted, right? The motive, again I am telling you, what is important is motive. Focus on motive. If you do not want anything for your activity in return, it is a non-economic activity. And if you want some benefit, if you want some money, if you want some profit in return of your activity, then it becomes economic activity. Then it becomes economic activity. Anybody can tell me some activities which are economic as well as non-economic?
Students school an economic activity, whereas a teacher teaching her own children at home is an example of non-economic activity.
Okay, this we have already discussed. Teacher, I am a teacher. I am teaching you. I am teaching in the school is an economic activity, right? Because I am paid for it. I get the salary for it. But if I am teaching at home and I'm teaching for charity, I am teaching my own children and I'm not charging anything. I'm not charging anything, or I'm teaching some students for free of cost to help them financially. That will be called non-economic activity. Similarly, a doctor treating his family members or anyone for charity will be known as non-economic activity, whereas the hospital where he charges fees for that will be a economic activity. Same activity will become economic and non-economic at different places and with different motives. Anybody else? Any other example?
Sir, a farmer selling the grains in the market is an economic activity, but a farmer producing the grains for the self-consumption is a non-economic activity.
Very good. Very good. It is also a very good example. Anybody else?
Sir, a engineer repairing the machine in the factory is economic, and repairing the machine in his house is non-economic activity.
Okay. After this, please give me 2 minutes. You read business, profession, and employment. These are three economic activities. Just go through them and just 2 minutes. So, three type of economic activities: business, profession, and employment. All these three activities are very, very important, and you can categorize very easily different activities under these three. Whatever is happening around you, whatever activities are going around you are either related to business or related to profession or related to employment. People are either in employment, they work for someone and get paid for it. They get salaries, remuneration, or other perks for your service. They are under some rules and regulation. There are terms and conditions or appointment. They are appointed, they are given appointment letter. They work as per the instructions and the job, nature of job, and they get paid for it. That is employment, where we work for someone. Profession. Profession is professional charge fees for their service. Professionals give service, doctors, teachers, they give service, and for their service they charge fees. We pay fees to the doctors, no? And then they give us the service. They give us their specialized service in which they are professionals. Business, the word is BUSI. Being busy means being in business. Businessman is always engaged in some or the other activity of selling and purchasing and selling of goods or services. When you go and take service from a taxi owner, you take the service of transportation or conveyance, moving from one place to another. He provides you the service of transportation, of conveyance, of moving from one place to another, and he charges from you some money. Same way it is service. You go to a hotel or restaurant, they give you the service of food and you pay for it. Or businessman, what he does, he purchases goods from somewhere and sells it to somebody else, or he manufactures goods and sells it to somebody else. In all these things, you see, we are talking about trade. We are talking about trade. Trade means sale and purchase of goods and services. Trade is sale and purchase of goods and services, or manufacture something and sell it. Either you will purchase finished products, ready-made products from somewhere and sell it, or you will provide some service, or you will manufacture something, produce something and sell it. It is called trade. I think I am clear. What is trade? If somebody asks you what is trade, now you should be able to tell. It is nothing. In simple words, sale and purchase of goods or any type of services is known as trade. Then you have chosen a stream called commerce, and in capital commerce and in capital letters I have written this is a stream. What do you mean by commerce? When we say we are going to study in commerce stream, do you know how wide this term is, how wide this stream is, how wide this word is? Trade, I have told you this is trade. This is trade, and in this trade, you know, all the business activities can be covered. Everything. आप बाजार में, मार्केट में, एनीवेयर किसी भी टाइप का कोई भी बिजनेस देख लीजिए, किसी भी टाइप की कोई भी एक्टिविटीज, बिजनेस, प्रोफेशन, एम्प्लॉयमेंट, टीम ये भी आ गई, सब कुछ यही है. सेल एंड परचेज either of goods or of services for which we pay. And this commerce, commerce, write down the simplest of definition of commerce. Commerce is anything which facilitates trade. Anything which facilitates trade is commerce. Facilitates का मतलब क्या है? Anybody can tell me? Srajal? Anything which facilitates trade. प्रियदर्शनी?
चीज को बढ़ावा दे.
बढ़ावा दे. प्रियदर्शनी?
Help.
Help.
Which help in the
Helps.
yes.
Anything which initiates, जैसे कि सृजल ने बताया, initiates, increases, helps trade. Any activity, any work, any type of service, any field, any area which helps is known as commerce. Is known as commerce. इसलिए आप जब कॉमर्स स्ट्रीम में हैं और जब आप कॉमर्स पढ़ते हैं तो आप देखेंगे कि आप उसमें सब कुछ पढ़ते हैं. आप उसमें बैंकिंग के बारे में भी पढ़ते हैं, आप उसमें ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, आप उसमें एडवर्टीजमेंट के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, आप उसमें मार्केटिंग के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, आप उसमें अकाउंटिंग के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, आप उसमें इकोनॉमिक्स के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, आप उसमें रिग्रेशन, डिप्रेशन और डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ पर कैपिटा इनकम, इसमें आपको मीन, मोड, मीडियन, कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं है जो आप नहीं पढ़ेंगे इन कॉमर्स स्ट्रीम. दैट इज व्हाई कॉमर्स मीन्स एनीथिंग whatever helps in the smooth functioning of trade. Anything, any activity, any field, any area which helps in smooth running of business or trade is known as commerce. So when you say you are a commercian, you are a commerce student, it means you are facilitating trade and business. इसीलिए commerce stream students you can find in each and every field. You will find them in hospitals, you will find them in schools, you will find them in police, you will find them in medical, you will find them in all type of different activities being performed. Commerce you will also find them in banks. You will find them in banks also. They are the ones who facilitates trade. Once again I repeat, anything which facilitates trade. And facilitates, as Priyadarshini told, facilitates means any activity, any support system, any help which gives some sort of boost in smooth functioning of trade is known as commerce. Is known as commerce. Any activity which gives help to trade. And what is trade? Once again, it is sale and purchase of goods and services. Sale and purchase of goods and services. I hope I am clear to you. आप जब कल आएंगे तो ये पढ़ के आए. What do you mean by बिजनेस, प्रोफेशन एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट? इनके डिफरेंसेस जब आप पढ़ेंगे तो इन तीनों के बारे में आपको काफी कुछ पता चलेगा. टुमारो आई विल टेल यू अबाउट व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय बिजनेस, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग एंड कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ बिजनेस, व्हाट आर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ बिजनेस, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑफ बिजनेस, एंड आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू अबाउट रोल ऑफ प्रॉफिट इन बिजनेस. These 3 topics